Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. I'm Marissa, and I like to share relatable stories about mental health or really anything that I'm going through, I guess. And earlier this year, I was enrolled in a partial hospital program, or PHP, for my mental health because I just couldn't deal with what life had thrown at me at the time. I was very unstable and I couldn't regulate my emotions very well. And I've learned a lot since then. I don't even remember honestly when that was. I think it was March, February or March that I started the program. And it was, I believe it was 8 weeks long. I've been able to implement a lot of the things that I learned. Now that it's the end of the year, I'm able to reflect and see the changes that I've made over the course of the year. And there are, there are five main things that I want to talk about that I feel like have made a really big difference in my life this year that I want to talk about. The number one thing that helped me this year to recalibrate my mental health and my nervous system, to recenter myself and my nervous system, has been sleep. I have said it before and I'll say it again. Sleep is very important. One of my first therapists ever has told me to protect my sleep. Ever since I had my first child and sleep was very hard to come by with a new baby, she told me to protect my sleep. I didn't really know what that meant then because I don't think I did it right. But now I really do understand what protecting my sleep means. It's crucial to make sure that we get 7 to 8 hours. Like 5 to 6 hours is not enough. 7 to 8 hours is where it's at. I used to think 5 to 6 was plenty, but really, it's not. So I have really been working on my sleep hygiene and ensuring that my sleep habits are healthy and the habits that I have before sleep are healthy and are not something that are going to make me anxious or are going to want to keep my brain awake while I'm trying to get my body to rest. And if you get good sleep, then your body will feel good. And over time, that sleep really, I think consistency is the main thing here too. I think consistency is a really important factor with sleep. So if you can get good sleep a couple times a week, but if you're not consistently getting good sleep, then it's a wash. So that's where I've noticed a difference. While I was in program, I might have gotten consistently good. I might not have gotten consistently good sleep, but since program ended, I have. I also did make an effort. So it's more recently that I've made an effort, maybe since summertime, and so I wouldn't even say that I immediately started making these changes that I will be talking about. I think that during program and after program, I started implementing some of these changes and I started slowly making them and implementing them. And now that the year is coming to an end, I'm starting to reflect and I'm starting to see how collectively over time and consistency these changes have made a difference. So while I didn't make sleep a priority right away after starting program or ending program, since ending program, I have implemented better sleep habits and have been able to have a better sleep schedule since then and now have a much better and healthier sleep schedule. So that's definitely improved. Exercise. Wow. Exercise is something that's changed just in general in my life, I think. But especially this year because of the program, I think. And that's kind of helped me see exercise in a new way. Exercise used to be a way for me to either punish myself for eating badly or it used to be a way for me to just burn a lot of calories because I needed to, or it was never something I looked at as a positive thing for myself to to uplift myself. It was always something I looked at in a negative light, either as a punishment or as a negative form of, it was like a self-loathing kind of thing, a form of hate. I never enjoyed it. I never did exercise that I liked. Well, I never liked exercise because I always looked at it with a hateful perspective. So the program really helped me gain a new outlook about myself. That's the whole point. That was the whole purpose of it. It helped me find meaning within me. I matter. My body matters. I matter in the world. And therefore, I want to be healthy. And therefore, sleep matters. And therefore, exercise matters. I'm not exercising to punish myself. I'm not exercising to lose a certain amount of weight. I'm not exercising to look a certain way or to be a certain number on the scale. Those aren't the goals that I'm trying to achieve anymore. Those were definitely things I was trying to achieve up until a certain point in my life, like basically this year. But that is no longer what I strive for. What I've learned about exercise this year is that it's it's a tool that I'm using to keep my body in motion, literally. I know I want to move every day, but the type of movement I want to do, it just depends on how my body feels that day. If one day I wake up and I don't feel like doing weight training, fine, then yoga or Pilates or walk might be enough that day. Or if one morning I want to do cardio because my body is just feeling some sort of anxious tension and I don't want to weightlift, then I'm going to do cardio. Like, I don't have to be on a regimented schedule where I'm beating myself up over a missed workout or not doing this or that, or because I didn't drop this number on the scale or whatever it may be. My goals are just different too, I guess. I don't know if that comes with age or if that's just a different outlook I have or if that's a matter of health or mental health. I'm not sure. But I just think it's important to move and be healthy, but not obsess. And I also think it's important to make exercise work for me and not against me. That's another thing I used to try to do is I used to feel like I have to do this, this, and this, and this, and I have to make that fit into my schedule. And if it didn't, I was a failure somehow. But that's silly. If I only have this many hours in the day and I already have all these other things that I need to be doing and that stuff doesn't fit into the schedule, then how am I a failure? Like, I'm already achieving so much, but not doing this makes me a failure? No. That's silly. That is a silly way of thinking. So I've just readjusted. I've just adjusted. I just have a different outlook now. I make it work still. I work out for fun. I do exercises that I enjoy. I still exercise and I make it work for me. One thing that I've had to reevaluate since leaving program is prescription medication. And that's a very personal topic that I'm only going to touch on very briefly because I think that pharmaceutical drugs can be a very personal topic, and it is a very personal topic. But I do think it's an important topic to cover because while in program, I do think it's important to listen to doctors' advice and follow their directives, and I did. But I also do think it's important to listen to your body and be your own advocate and make your own choices based on what you know is right and when you know the time is right for you. And work with your therapist and your medical providers and do what's right for you. Something that's changed for me since ending program 2 is self care. Self care to me used to be getting my nails done, bubble baths, doing my makeup for myself, and getting dressed up and looking cute to go out places. And those things are all still self care. Those all still count as self care, is what I'm trying to say. But they're not the type of self care that I think of when I think of self care nowadays. Self care nowadays to me looks like soul care. It looks like journaling. It looks like nourishing my body or picking out the right workout for the right energy level that I have that day. It means doing skincare for that night so that I don't break out the next morning. It's going to bed early enough so that I can make sure I get enough sleep and I'm not cranky in the morning. And yeah, of course, sometimes it means putting on the perfect shade of lipstick or finding the perfect pair of shoes to go with your outfit. But overall, it means taking care of how I feel on the inside and not how I look on the outside. And the biggest thing that I've learned since leaving program is setting boundaries. Because that one is one that I did not know how to do. Setting boundaries for myself, for others, different situations, saying no to others, cutting people out, exiting situations that don't serve me anymore. Just setting boundaries with people. It just feels so good. Knowing who you are and what you want in life feels really good. Because then setting boundaries is so easy. It doesn't even make you feel bad. Because then saying no is just second nature. Oh, that does not serve my needs. No, thank you. I sincerely hope that this video helped someone in some kind of way because PHP was a really cool experience. While I did not love the reason that I had to go to it and the situation itself that brought it on, I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to be a part of it and loved meeting the people that I got to meet as part of being part of the program. And I hope that I can carry some of the knowledge. I hope that I can continue carrying this knowledge along with me and that it helps some of you out on your journey as well. So thank you for watching. I hope you will subscribe for more videos and I will talk to you soon. Bye.